The sun peeked over the big green jungle, painting the sky in soft shades of orange, pink, and gold. It was a brand new day, and the world was waking up with a happy yawn. Tall, leafy trees stretched their branches towards the warm light, their leaves glistening with tiny dewdrops that sparkled like 1,000 fairy lights. Colorful birds began to sing their morning songs from high up in the canopy, their cheerful melodies filling the air with joy and music. The jungle wasn't just waking up, it was coming alive with sound and color, a beautiful, vibrant tapestry of nature's finest work. Amongst the giant ferns and beneath the shade of the ancient banyan trees, a very special creature stirred. It was Mama Elephant, a gentle giant with skin the color of a soft gray dawn. She was as big as a little hill, but her heart was even bigger, filled with endless love for her family. Her ears, like huge leathery fans, flapped gently in the cool morning breeze, listening to the symphony of the jungle around her. She blinked her long eyelashes, and her eyes, warm and brown, shone with a kindness that could make even the tiniest mouse feel safe and sound. They were eyes full of stories, patience, and a deep, unwavering love. Mama Elephant took a slow, deliberate step, her large, padded feet barely making a sound on the soft, mossy ground. She looked around at the lush, green world that was her home. Brightly colored butterflies, with wings like stained glass windows, fluttered from one flower to another, sipping sweet nectar. Above her, cheeky monkeys with long, swinging tails chattered and leaped from branch to branch, their playful antics a familiar and comforting sight. The air was thick with the sweet scent of blooming orchids and jasmine, a natural perfume that made every breath a delight. The jungle was a magical, wonderful place to be. With a soft, low rumble that was more of a hum than a sound, she called to her little ones. It was a special call, a secret language only they understood, meaning, "Wake up, my darlings, a new adventure awaits us." The jungle floor was a carpet of vibrant green, dotted with fantastic flowers in every color of the rainbow, fiery reds, sunny yellows, and deep purples. Mama Elephant knew this was the perfect time for their morning walk, a time for exploring, playing, and simply being together as a family before the sun grew too hot in the sky. It was a daily ritual, a tradition of love and togetherness. From behind Mama Elephant's enormous legs, 4 little elephants tumbled out, one after the other, like a parade of grey pebbles. They were her babies, and she loved each one more than all the leaves in the jungle. The first to appear was Elara, the curious one. Her big eyes were wide with wonder as she poked her little trunk at a shiny beetle crawling on a leaf. She wanted to know everything about everything, constantly asking questions with little squeaks and trumpets. She would often wander a few steps ahead, her head tilted, trying to see what new discovery lay just around the corner. Next came shy little Bodhi, who stayed very close to his mother's side, his small trunk often wrapped gently around her leg for comfort. He loved the jungle, but he preferred to watch its wonders from the safety of his mother's shadow. He would peek out at the noisy monkeys and the fluttering butterflies, his heart filled with a quiet joy. He was a gentle soul, content to listen to the birds and feel the warmth of his mother's presence. He felt safest when he knew she was right there, her vast, comforting shape a shield against the big, wide world. Then there was mischievous Pip, the naughtiest of the bunch. He had a twinkle in his eye and was always looking for a bit of fun. He loved to surprise his siblings by hiding behind a big leafy bush and then jumping out with a playful trumpet. He would chase colorful lizards just to watch them skitter away, and would try to spray his brother and sisters with little puffs of dust from his trunk. His energy was boundless, and his playful spirit made everyone laugh. He was the family's little jester, always ready with a trick or a game to brighten their walk. Finally, there was brave little Kai, who was always ready for an adventure. He wasn't afraid of anything. He would march proudly with his chest puffed out, trying to copy his mother's long, steady strides. If a strange noise came from the bushes, Kai would be the first to stand tall and raise his trunk, ready to protect his family, even though he was still very small. The four little elephants were all so different, but they had one very important thing in common. They loved their wonderful mother with all their hearts and followed her wherever she went, a perfect, happy little herd. As the sun climbed higher, casting golden shafts of light through the leaves, the family began their walk. They moved as one, a grey river flowing through a sea of green. Mama Elephant led the way, her great head held high, her trunk gently sweeping the path before her to make sure it was safe for her little ones. Ilara, the curious explorer, trotted just ahead, her trunk sniffing at a bright red mushroom here and a strange-smelling flower there. She would occasionally stop, her ears perked, listening intently to the rustle of leaves, her mind full of questions about the world around her. Soon they came upon a wonderful surprise, a big, squelchy, muddy puddle left over from the night's rain. Pip's eyes lit up with glee. With a joyful squeal, he charged right into the middle of it, sending a glorious spray of brown mud flying in all directions. Splat! A bit of mud landed right on Shy Bodhi's nose, who squeaked in surprise before giggling. Seeing the fun, brave Kai marched into the puddle too, stomping his feet to make the biggest splashes he possibly could. It was a messy, mucky, marvelous game. Mama Elephant watched them, a soft smile on her face. She knew how much her little ones loved to play. She dipped the end of her own trunk into the cool mud and gave herself a gentle spray on her back. The mud felt cool and refreshing on her skin, a perfect way to keep the flies away and stay comfortable in the growing warmth of the day. Bodhi, seeing his mother join in, finally took a tentative step into the puddle. The soft, oozy mud squished between his toes, and a little smile spread across his face. It wasn't so scary after all. For a wonderful few minutes, the jungle was filled with the happy sounds of splashing and trumpeting. Ilara discovered she could blow bubbles in the mud with her trunk, and Pip tried to see who could get the muddiest. He won, of course, covered from head to toe in a thick brown coat. They slipped and slid and rolled, their little bodies caked in glorious mud. They were having the time of their lives, a happy, playful family, enjoying a simple moment of pure joy together, their laughter echoing through the peaceful, sun-dappled glade. After their muddy fun, the family started to feel thirsty. The sun was warmer now, and the playful splashing had been hard work. Mama Elephant knew just where to go. She let out another low, gentle rumble and led her little ones deeper into the jungle, following a secret path only she knew. They walked past bushes laden with sweet berries and under vines where colorful parrots chattered. Soon a gentle rushing sound reached their ears, and the air began to feel cooler and fresher. They were getting close to a very special place. They emerged from the trees into a beautiful sunlit clearing. In the center was a sparkling pond, its water as clear as glass and shimmering under the morning sun. The pond was surrounded by a carpet of soft green grass and dotted with elegant water lilies. A family of deer was drinking peacefully on the far side, their ears twitching, and graceful storks waded through the shallows on their long, thin legs. It was a peaceful haven, a secret oasis teeming with life. The little elephants gasped with delight at the beautiful sight. With happy squeals, the babies rushed towards the water. Pip, Ilara, and Kai plunged straight in, splashing and spraying each other with their trunks. They filled their trunks with cool, clear water and showered it high into the air, creating sparkling rainbows in the sunlight. Shy Bodhi waded in more slowly, dipping his trunk and taking a long, refreshing drink before joining his siblings in a gentler water game. Their thirst was quenched, but their desire for fun was endless. Their joyful trumpets echoed across the peaceful pond, a happy announcement of their arrival. Mama Elephant watched her children play, her heart swelling with an immense, powerful love. She waded into the cool water herself, drinking deeply, until she was no longer thirsty. She then stood quietly, a calm and watchful guardian, letting the cool water swirl around her strong legs. Seeing her babies so happy, so full of life and energy, was the greatest joy in the world for her. After they had all had their fill of playing and drinking, they rested for a while on the soft grass. The jungle was their home, and they were a family, safe and happy together. This perfect morning was a reminder that the greatest adventure of all is simply being together, surrounded by love.